in OT. Look at this.
Oh, tunnels push from Team Spirit.
What?
They're bringing
What?
the fight to Faze, and that's a decision that they are definitely going to come to regret.
Oh no, Mir, not like this.
Oh, there we go, he's back. And he's gone again, but it's fine. He got one in amongst all of that.
How?
Young now trying to keep the dream alive. Does deal with Brokey, but spammed to death through the doors. I disbalanced in a 1v3. Does tag Nico through the double door.
But at this point, the save is tempting, Harry. I don't think it should be because
no, yeah, the money
loss.
should be fine
Yeah.
regardless, right? Like you're in OT, you've had 16k, everything is fine. You can get an AWP dropped over. So I disbalance, hoping that he does attempt this one.
Nico's gone for the hunt as well, so there's a world where I Disbalance has a 1-on-2 in B.
Yeah, however, Nico, the moment he hasn't seen him in CT, he's going to be aware that this lower wrap is a very big possibility. And you can see he's holding for it. He's holding for the fullback from I Disbalance. So, yeah, might not even get out of the round with the AWP. And that's going to be heartbreaking, considering that was the whole object here, was for him to hold on to it. It doesn't really matter, like we said. Like, they can buy an AWP anyway. It's still this 17th round given over to Faze.
And think about how that tunnels push doesn't work, right? The reason being is because Spirit throw in a deep grenade into the tunnels, and what that does is create a big plume of smoke. So Magix goes through, and there's a player literally right in front of him, but he can't see him. He can't see the player because, oh dear, yeah, this replay me. He can't see the player because of the smoke of the grenade, and that actually cost Spirit the round. Think about regulation, Harry. Spirit did so well in locking in early CT rounds from passive play. They did one aggressive round where Mir runs through a door smoke to save Spirit in a man disadvantage, and that was about all the aggression we saw in the CT half from Spirit, and to good avail. Then we go into OT, and in back-to-back rounds, Spirit have double pushed Cat and double pushed Tunnels, losing both of these rounds. The aggression is not the answer for Spirit. Faze are playing far too fast for you to be able to win these flanks.
It's kind of horrid because I feel like, you know, for Spirit, I feel like one of the reasons why they were tempted to go for the aggression in that round there was because Mir dropped out again.
Yeah.
That's also how they responded last time when they lost him in that like 3-on-2. They just tried to get the round over and done with. It's a bit of a shame. It looks like Mir's dropped out from the server once more, and it might be a bit more of an extended pause here as we wait for Mir to fix his problems. So best of luck to him, and for everyone watching, you're gonna have to join us after a little break because this could take some time.
Body's moving slow, spinning in the afterglow. Got it feeling so good. 'Cause this love is all night. This love is all right. This love is all night. This love is all right. Breathe the air just like a fire, we can't control it. we can't control it. The explosions in the sky, moving faster than the sun over horizon. Chance it all to feel alive. Bodies moving slow, spinning in the afterglow, dancing till the daylight. 'Cause this love is all night. This love is alright. This love is all night. This love is alright. Breathe the air just like a fire, we can't control it. See explosions in the sky, moving faster than the sun over horizon. Chance it all to feel alive. Breathe the air just like a fire, we can't control it. The explosions in the sky, moving faster than the sun over horizon. Chance it all to feel alive. We feel the air, whoa. Chance it all to feel alive. Moving faster than the sun. Explosions in the sky. I'm a face without a name, a hero wrapped in shame, a soul that is rejected by a world of judgment. And now the sun begins to fade, will the moon ignite my flame? A symphony of everything I wish could change. So I'm making a final win. No more sorrow. In my dreams I couldn't be anything. Do we understand the suffering we bring? Paint the shadows on my past. Dream that angels sing. A mistake, I lie in shame. This world that has no place to me. No more trying, I gave it all. And now the sun begins to fade. Will the moon ignite my flame? A symphony of everything I wish could change. Do we understand the suffering we bring? Paint the shadows of my past. Dream that angels sing. Somewhere trapped between the heartache and the pain. There's a place that I could stay forever to remain.
Hey guys, so I've been given the task to try to be a cameraman. So there's a guy over here who's going to show me how to control the camera, and I'll do my absolute best to make it work. As long as you have strong arms, you can do it. Yeah, like this. Leave that arm. I can't hear you.
Camera 5, get a close up on simple.
Camera 5 ready.
Camera 5, be still. Easy.
Easy. Ready?
I got it.
This is heavy as hell, Jesus Christ. I'm better than him. Here you go, you got it?
Yeah.
Perfect. Holy Christ, it's heavy. Yeah.
Is it good? Yeah.
Yeah, have fun.
Thank you.
Once again, I deliver.
Hey guys, so usually I'm behind the desk, but right now I'm behind the stage and they got a job for me over there, so let's go check it out. I heard you have a job for me.
Yes, your job is to keep Pimp and Sponge in frame. Here you get your headsets.
Cool.
We're gonna have a lot of directions from the producer.
Oh, they're speaking Swedish to me. What should I do?
Do you want to speak to them? No, it's not a good idea.
Skagen. That's all I know.
The producer is calling out 1 and 2. This is camera 1.
Oh, you're camera 1.
Yes.
That's
Do you like your close-ups on
that's
Sponge?
very close up.
Ettan behöver inte ta någon singel. Jaha. Vad fan gör
Ja, du får prata engelska.
Okay. Does she hear me?
Ja, hon har inte kopplat.
Oh, hi Potter. Can you...
Oh, he wants you.
Oh, he wants me?
Camera 1 on Sponge. A little bit closer.
I don't think I could ever do this job. First of all, I'm so physically not fit. I'm a gamer. I'm not physically capable of these kinds of things.
Somehow they let me in production. I'm not quite sure how it all went down, but today we're going to learn some roles, and I'm going to do something I've done before, check out observing and how it's done at Dreamhack. So let's go kick someone out of their seat, shall we? So apparently I'm stealing your job, mate. When you do it here, you guys are rocking a little bit of a different system. So that changes digitally every map?
Yeah, I changed it.
Okay, that's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Any tips?
Watch the minimap.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody in production.
Hello.
Hello.
If Henry gets mad that I mess pistol round up, we'll pretend I was never here.
Yeah, fair enough.
Now you have to do the countdown for in-game.
So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, live.
Perfect.
Thank you very much. That was a rough
Well done,
one.
Chad.
All right.
Can
Can you let me go? Can I
Yeah,
get out of
yeah.
here? I was
No,
stressing
no.
out. All right. Thank God. I think I got 4 kills in 2 rounds. So hopefully I didn't let too many people down. And yeah, maybe I'll come back later, swap him out. He can go to the bathroom. He can have some food. I'm a full-time observer replacement now. So this was fun.
Hey guys, and welcome to the Pimp hot dog stand. I tweeted out some months ago that if I reached a certain amount of subscribers on Twitch, I would open my own hot dog stand. Haven't really made it yet, but I got the opportunity here in Dallas to get inside and get some experience, you know, making some hot dogs and hopefully serving a lot of happy customers. So let's go in and have a look. That's basically it. Bread, sausage, toppings, and then give it to the customer.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you one more time. Are you sure you want everything?
Absolutely everything. If you have a latex glove, I'll take it.
Delivering my first hot dog really feels good. I've been dreaming about owning a place like this myself for years. That was first of many, I hope. So I'm gonna make my own special one for you.
I was super shocked, honestly. Like, I just saw him on stage. I walk over here to get a hot dog, and all of a sudden there's Pimp sitting right behind there. I was like, hold on, who is that? No way. It was crazy. Service! Service! Ding, 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 ding!
Hey, Steve. I can give you mustard, jalapenos.
I'll take mustard.
Well, in that case, there you go.
Service!
That's what Pimp's wiener looks like.
I think my customers have been very surprised by my style. It's very Scandinavian inspired, so it's disgusting.
So Pimp's career, it's been great. He was a player and he was super high up, and you know, being a caster and an analyst, it's still a pretty good job. But now as the hot dogs, I think he went even higher because they're just so good a hot dog, just so good.
Yeah, I mean, what a wonderful day here at the hot dog stand. I must admit, it was harder than I thought. A lot of hard work goes into making these hot dogs, but I finally mastered it at the end, and I got to serve hot dogs for Liquid players and Liquid managers and some very prominent people. So very satisfied with the day, and I mean, now I'll have one myself. Very good. Tastes like shit.
So how did you actually get into Counter-Strike? I'm sure you've been asked this before, but I've never asked you this, and I'm really curious to know.
So I got introduced to CS by my brother when I was really young, because I was like obviously really into video games, like PlayStation 1 and all the PC games. And yes, like I'm pretty sure like 90% of the pro players would have had the same introduction, like just through your brother or something like that. So yeah, basically that.
Yeah. What are you playing at the moment apart from Counter-Strike? Have you got much time for anything else?
I get addicted to games pretty easily, so I don't want to become one of those people who just have like 80 hours in some other game, like 20 hours in CS. Yeah. So not really, but I'm pretty keen to play WoW Classic when it comes out.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Did you play it when it
Yeah, I
originally
played
came
when
out?
it first came out, so I have like a lot of nostalgia with it.
Are you not worried you might get disappointed?
No, I'm more worried I'm going to get addicted to it and stop playing CS.
Okay, well let's get out the car and we will reveal the location and what we're going to be doing.
Sweet. It's really hot in this car.
It's so hot. Oh my god, I'm stuck to the lever. So JKS, as you're a professional video gamer, I thought we'd test you in more than just Counter-Strike today. Let's test you on all the games.
Okay, I'm down.
Okay, let's do it. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
JKS, you are one of the most respected players from the Australian CS scene. Does that come with a bit of extra pressure, would you say?
Slightly. I mean, I've been doing it for so long now, so I kind of don't really pay attention to it, but I never want to play bad, so I guess the only pressure really is just playing up to like what I think I can play at and helping my team out the most.
Are you ready, Dad?
Yeah, I think I am. Not a good game.
It's not a good game.
It's rigged.
Okay, this one. How do you find your performance at the moment?
I think it's probably, in terms of consistency, I think it's probably the best that it's ever been. A lot in the past was like really up and down. We've had different IGLs over the time, so I guess everything's like kind of coming together right now, and I feel really comfortable in terms of like who's in game leading and like the players that we have on the team and like what everyone's role is on the team. I think everyone's like pretty much on the same page, and I think that's why I'm a lot more consistent nowadays.
And you've also got backing from NBA player Jonas Jerebko as well. What was that like, having that huge investment in the team?
Well, we've had Jonas on the team since he ever bought the team, which was a couple of years ago now. Kind of surreal, I guess, knowing someone like who's as famous as him. But he's like a really down-to-earth kind of guy, and you wouldn't expect him to be famous kind of thing. You expect him to be an NBA player, other than the fact that he's like 7 foot. Yeah, it's really cool. Like whenever he gets to see him, it's always really chill, and yeah, it's great.
And why do you think he invested in the team?
Well, I mean, I hope he believed in us, I guess. I'm not too sure why he invested in the team, but I guess he always enjoyed gaming and stuff like that. That's what he's told us as well. So I guess it's kind of like something that he's like wanted to do for a while now.
I missed the shell. I missed the shell. It's ridiculous.
Gun out of my holster.
Hello, it's Counter-Strike time again. And I know it's been a while since we've had it going down on this screen, Hugo, but the tech problem's out of the way in some sense of the word. You'll note that we don't have Mir in the lobby anymore. Certus, the coach of Team Spirit, is now having to stand in as a result of Mir having some ongoing power problem.
Worth noting, during these power problems, there's also a storm. Nico's power also went out for about 20 minutes, so we were waiting for that. He's now back in. I'm assuming we're going to a third here, which I think is a safe bet. You know, we're going to play that map with Certus unless Nico has more power issues, in which case, probably reschedule the game. But right now, we're live, Harry. We're in the action. Faze are up 2 in OT. Spirit at least not playing aggressive here. Remember, that's what put them down in 2 rounds here in overtime, pushing and prodding with double setups, getting aggressive in the tunnels, pushing the T-spawn, and Faze outwitting and outmaneuvering Spirit. They look to do once more on this T side to go flawless. The AWP up for Brokey. Those auto snipers lobbed out of the map by Faze. A group up on the catwalk. This AWP on long. Big shot for Idis Balance. Again, in this position, finding value. And Faze going to beat ahead of the smoke. Wow, what a shot.
Man, Rain's been scary. He's like only one-tapping in overtime or something. I don't know if that's a challenge he's set himself or if it's just happening accidentally. But Rain has been flawless in OT, leading the charge still for Faze Clan, and he's secured this A site. He's left Team Spirit in a 4-on-4 retake up against some pretty overwhelming odds, and they're double AWP in the retake as well, which certainly isn't going to help here. Very slow on this approach. A lot of time already ticked off this bomb, and now they go on the back of this flash from Certus. They try and get up through CT. There's the mow down. Chopper and Certus on the receiving side. Bimas comes in with the trade, and Idis Balance gets put in the ground shortly thereafter. 18 for Faze, 1 away from locking in a third map.
And Harry, we like to be real here, you know, me and you. Let's just be a little bit real for a second. This sucks, man. This really does suck. This is a shame. Spirit, they 2-0 Fnatic yesterday. They 16-7 Faze on train. They hold a 14-9 lead on this map, and then we have power outages. This is the way this series is going to go for Spirit, and really, my money's on Faze winning it now. And no surprise, right? Like, you don't have probably your best player in the server. So, yeah, this is a horrible way for Spirit to likely lose this map, and they're only 1 round away from that reality right now. Dear, oh dear. It's going to leave a bitter taste in your mouth, I think, of your Spirit, knowing that you could have 2-0'd this series and, well, having this happen to you. Such an important point in a world where, remember, if Spirit beat Faze here today, if they beat Faze and beat Fnatic, they've essentially pretty much guaranteed themselves top of the group right there. There's almost no way that that doesn't happen unless Godsent go 3-0, which also is even less likely, I would say. So, yeah, like, that's a really rough spot for Spirit. They could have been top of this group. They could have been straight to the playoffs, but right now, Faze are back in form and back with a 5-man roster, something Spirit can't even imagine right now. I say that BMAS is still standing, but better than having your coach, that's for sure. Although I would love to see Yanko in the server, Harry. That'd be fun. Imagine Yanko versus Certus, you know, a coach on either side. It's not a world we live in.
Mate, Yanko, from what I've seen, I think he plays with like Nico and stuff quite a lot.
Hugs,
so, you know, like he is still very much a fragger. And you know, man, we shared many a green room with Yanko. He's got the strats, he's got the reads. I would have loved to have seen him in the server.
Yeah,
but we don't get to roll back the years just yet. Rain looking over here towards Cat, gonna put down Magics on the entry. And this might fall apart for Team Spirit. This third map looking like a lock-in now for Faze. They're dealing with them 1 by 1. And it's only Idis Balance and Sundai Young left standing in a 2-on-5. It's likely not going to happen. It's likely going to be nuke for this Faze squad. They get the bomb planted. Sundai Young will put up 1. Now, Idis Balance has been good at delivering us some big moments, but this has got to be bigger than ever. He's lit up the first man. Down to the 1v2. He's lost his teammate. He's trying to search for these players. Spots out the man at long, but sneaking through this CT smoke. He's dropped past Cold Zera and didn't realize. Defuse going to come on in. Faze, they lock in at this third map of Nuke. It's a sour way to go out for Team Spirit on Dust 2, but Faze, they get it over the line.
Yeah, it's got to be a feel-good for Faze, right? Like the fact that they can actually recover and have a chance to win this series. Like, I think maybe they should have, you know, if you want to talk about expected outcomes. But yeah, I mean, that sucks for Spirit. They look really, really impressive, not only in recent history, but here today. And then it all falls apart as their player with 30 kills in the map in round number 30, in a 1-on-2 with good odds, crashes, and that's how the cookie crumbles for Spirit. So that third map will be coming up, likely with Certus playing for Spirit, and we apologize for all the technical delays that we've had here, but luckily that will all come to a close here, and now we're going to throw it over to the analysts, and we'll be back with Nuke as a third map of this series.
Flashbang's effective. They have got through the smoke wall here, but Chris J, he is the final boss of the bomb site.
Now Spitty and Chris J to keep Mousesports alive.
Oh,
Chris! He's found 3. It's down to a 2-on-2. Chris, can he close this with an ace? Oh my God!
Can they actually close this out? Boom, Chris. Fantastic way to start, and no scopes on him himself. Absolutely saving Mousesports.
Hey, it's me, Lily from AT&T. I'm back, working from home, and here to help.
Hey Lily, I'm hearing a lot about 5G. Should I be getting excited?
Depends. Are you going to want faster speeds?
I will.
More reliability?
Oh, also yes.
Better response times?
Definitely.
Are you going to be making sourdough bread?
Oh, is that 5G related?
No, it's just like, why is everyone making sourdough now? But yes, you're going to want 5G.
AT&T is building 5G on America's best network. Visit att.com to learn more.
Right. You gotta get it out. You wanna lose yourself in time. So girl, just let it out. You said it once, not twice. You don't wanna wear it out. You are one of a kind. How else would I know? Your love, your way, I cannot describe it. Girl, you got me lost for words. Oh, I got a lot to learn.
game that is Faze Clan versus Spirit in a map that took a significantly long amount of time. It's Dust 2 that eventually goes the way of Faze. 1915. And we now get to decide this on Nuke, but with some asterisks all around it. Of course, that being that Spirit was forced and is forced to use stand-in due to some power outages. And the power outages don't stop there. Faze Clan seem to do a little bit of that themselves. I've got with me both Potter and Blair. We're ready to talk a little bit more counter with you all out there in the Dreamhack-Masters world. Welcome back.
Thank you, Trace.
Hello.
Yeah, it's been a while. It feels like it's been a while. Like, that was a long game.
Yeah, now let's just try to put our hands around this, or rather understand what's going on right now, right? So you've got Spirit, and they're looking damn good. They're looking good. They might about to close this whole thing out. They might be about to win this group. But then what happens?
Well, player times out. Unfortunately, Mir, probably, look at the number of kills he has. He times out, unfortunately, and that's the worst time possible. It was 15-14, I do believe it was. It was a 4v2 scenario. And yes, Nico and Brokey managed to claw themselves back. And I still feel they would have potentially won that round, even if Mir wasn't AFK. But yeah, it's just the way cookie crumbles sometimes when it comes to online Counter-Strike, Trace.
Which does make sense. Potter, what's your hot take on this?
Man, it's so unfortunate. Mir, not only was he the highest fragger on this Dust 2 match, but he was just the most impactful player as well. I mean, in the middle area, we saw Faze multiple times trying to get the timings on Spirit, trying to walk out that mid. And MIR, he bought that AWP. He was dodging flashes left and right. And he was finding the openings and just stopping Faze's aggression, stopping Faze's attacks time and time again. So